So the beginning of this past fall, my goals were to really start kind of getting out there and getting to know organizations, meaning GSAs on individual campuses. So I was able to do about 3 site visits. And although it doesn't seem like much considering that we have over 60 schools, I'm only a part-time employee with GSA Network, so the capacities are very limited, right? So 3 site visits were from Modesto to Larry, which is a large region, right? So on these 3 site visits, there was this kind of activity that we did with GSA trees and really recognizing the strengths and the areas of improvement amongst these GSAs so they could really start building and enhancing their leadership. And in doing those workshops, what I really learned is that there's this sense of excitement that the youth in the Central Valley have to really gain leadership skills specific to LGBTQ organizing, right? Meaning they want to take LGBTQ terms and ideas 101. Like they really want to be educated on all these ideas of what does it mean to be transgender, how do I be an ally, right? And that was really exciting for me to see, but it was also an eye-opener because that means that there's a lot of education that needs to be out there, even amongst the LGBTQ community, right? We assume because we identify as an ally or because we identify as lesbian that we know everything that has to do with LGBTQ issues. But the reality is that a lot of youth they don't really know what LGBTQ stands for. They don't really know what it means to be transgender. They don't really know issues that students of color have at home versus, a student who has an accepting family. They don't know issues about how to address suicide amongst their, peers. And so it just really opened my eyes to needing to get more education out there and how are we going to do that in such short time, right? And how are we going to do that in such a big region? But that was the thing that stood out to me the most, and that was the thing that has consistently stayed with me throughout the site visits, and it's made me more excited to kind of go in there jam-packed with all this information and then provide support afterwards to really say, maybe you weren't able to grasp everything we did in that training, but let's continue having these conversations so I can support you understanding it and then implementing it.